Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is your chipping. This is your original chips over here on the left. Your natural instinct is to help the ball up. Now you hear down and all that stuff, but you can see the bottom corner of that club is against the top of the ball because it's on an upward. You also see how much you're choking down on the golf club there. Now, golfers that want to scoop, they want the club shorter, like a tennis racket. And your right hand is going flexion up, right? And because of that, that's a lift swing. Even though you're saying stay down, your hands are telling me that you want to go up. So people have been told down, but they just jam their body down. Now, what we did over here, we had the little stick on my bag over here. And this, I told you to feel like I wanted you to hit a low shot under there. And when you saw low, your natural instinct was not to lift anymore. The instinct was to swing towards or try to create a lower feeling. What happens here, your club, your body quit trying to lift. And now you can see it hit the face, and that launches it up. So that club was on that natural downward blow, because you're trying to hit low. All it did was hit the face of the club, which happens to be pointing something like that. So that ball, just see it go up over that. So you can see that's how your instinct to lift, and you see right there, you didn't let the club flip by at all. You see how your hand stayed in extension and flexion, and here your hand went to flexion, that's the scoop. So I think you'd always just have to pretend you're hitting low shots and let the club pop it up in the air. Anytime you have something in front of you, anytime you worry about contact and trying to lift, you go for that. Try to make sure you have the brush marks in front of the ball. And that's all I would do as far as your full swing. Now, we'll get to your full swing here. Okay, so now in your full swing, a couple of things we talked about in your full swing is for you to get energy into the ball. You have a lot of power in your swing, but don't always get the solid contact. So the part for you, there's a little bit of a lift. You see that's an upward motion up. So that same sense to lift, you can see your front shoulder is moving. This one's moving away. And I want that energy more down, and we just went to the bag as a force. The key is don't ever sense you're trying to lift. We're trying to drive that energy down this way into the bag. And at the bottom, everything will just come flying up. But that any sense of trying to lift, that's you still a little bit of that in your full swing also. If we look at so here we're swinging, we just hit the bag a few times. You can see in this motion, all I did was say, this is us hitting the bag over here. And I wanted you to feel like you're swinging energy this way. And when somebody hits a bag, they have no instinct to get under the bag, lift the bag. They just feel energy to the bag. And you see all that energy, like that chip shot's hitting down naturally instead of naturally up. This is a swing trying to still lift, and this is a swing trying to hit a bag. Now that energy is releasing down naturally, and that's how we stay down through the shot and speed the club up, because now this club is now a slingshot up. So as you go down, that's a force, and you go here. So now you see when you go through how you stay down longer and release the golf club. And now the club is now speeding up, and then instead of you trying to lift up, that's why your head stays down naturally longer. The head gets blamed for everything, but the shoulders are pulling the head up, not the head pulling the shoulders. So that this is the hit, force, and slingshot, let it go flying by. And once we get that, we start speeding up the golf club, and you're going to gain about 25 yards in the air because you're going to have more speed and more contacts. We're going to keep working force, hit the bag, the one on the right over here, hit the bag, and then release the energy. Let it go, and everything will naturally come on up.